What's up, everybody? It is Max and Trev with BuzzTox with our reaction video. I just want to make it clear. This is a reaction video. In the next couple days, you're going to have an in-depth analysis of this episode. This is just our initial reactions. We literally watched this 2 minutes ago. I'm like slurring my words. What's up, Trev?
What's up, man?
Not much. So this episode, I just want to gloat a little bit and say I got Jon Snow 100% right. He got a letter from Ramsay calling him a prick and a bastard and saying that he had holding Rickon hostage, and that he wanted to trade Sansa for that, and that would be the thing that would drive Jon into, like, back into action because, you know, I figured he wouldn't be motivated. I figured he'd want to go south just to kind of live his life.
I'm just really glad that, we'll get into it, but I'm just glad Sansa is being used now. That she wasn't being used up until now.
I know.
Now she's back in the game, or she's in the game now. So she's the motivating factor for why Jon wants to go south now.
Yeah, and you hated on Sansa so much.
No, I didn't hate on Sansa. I hated the predicament that she's been in for so long. And same now with Daenerys. Daenerys is like damsel in distress, and now she fucking went dope. Badass burn queen.
What confused me is I thought the reason that she was unburnt had it was a little bit magical related. That, like, she sacrificed her baby in Khal Drogo for her to be reborn with the dragons. But it does make sense to why she's unburnt.
This was like, I'm a lot more relaxed today because I've just been kind of tired this afternoon. So I was just relaxed watching this. I wasn't trying to, like, super focus in on it. And I feel like this episode, they didn't even do, like, a next time on. So I really think this was, like, maybe, like, a wrap in the editing. Like, this is like the end of a chapter for this season because it's really ends on like a high note, obviously.
Yeah, like Jon and Sansa are, you know, they got that threat. Daenerys finally, you know, gained the Dothraki's allegiance. So it's like everything's kind of wrapping together to really start tilting full force. In King's Landing, we see Jaime and Cersei finally kind of get on the King's Council and discuss terms on what they're going to do and how they're going to rally the forces.
Yeah, it was like a lot of these loose ends got cut, and now it's on to like the next chapter of everyone's story, basically.
Yeah, it's like everyone's story now is like it's planning to the big thing that's going to come. So yeah. It's like I think episode 5 is going to be huge, and I think the fact that I don't know if maybe they didn't show the featurette or the tease for episode 5 because they were short on time, or because they just didn't want to show it. I don't know.
I think they didn't want to show it because it was like a new beginning episode. Everyone got wrapped. Everyone now is like where they are now, and all their stories before that got wrapped. Is my feeling on it, at least.
Yeah, exactly. And then Osha died.
Yeah,
it was a shame. I wasn't expecting that at all.
I hate how Ramsay's so like scratchless. Like get a gouge in his face. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
get this
clean.
Fucking guy. He better die horrifically.
Yeah. Well, it was a tense scene. I like the scene because she's like reaching for the knife slowly, and then he's kind of egging her on the same way.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the tables have turned.
He is a master of that shit.
Which shows that he does know his shit.
He
does his research.
Bastard, literally.
Yeah. So then that happened. Is there anything else like crazy that happened? This was a slower episode, but it did establish a lot of things.
I just think the theorists are gonna go crazy with that last scene with Daenerys.
Yeah.
Because of what you're talking about, like the burn. Now it's like, it leaves that whole prophecy open. Like,
yeah.
What does that even mean now?
That's why when I was watching it, it kind of stumped me. Because I was like, well, yeah, she is the unburnt. But I thought that there were a bunch of circumstances. We'll get into the details later. But I feel like there were a bunch of circumstances that kind of set her up to be unburnt in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm surprised that she's always unburnt.
Yeah.
You can say, like, oh, in episode 1 when she steps in the hot water and she didn't feel it. I thought of that more as a tease. I don't know. So there's a lot going into it. But yeah, the scene was cool, but I feel like it seemed CG to me.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It seemed really CG.
Well, she obviously probably used a body double, right? Because she said she'd never show her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
but just in general, it seemed kind of...
Well, yeah, she's a fucking full-on green screen. She's not going to be standing 5 feet in front of flames.
And then I'm nitpicking, but like the flames caught up pretty quick. Even though in the show's defense, they were kind of standing in pretty much a giant torch. It was just like straw and wood and like... Yeah, I just feel like it caught really quick. Like it was almost like I thought Jorah and Daario like snuck in and gassed the whole place.
No, she just threw down the coals basically. I don't know if there was a little bit of like fuel. Did it seem like fuelish?
It picked up quick.
Well, she like strategically placed herself sort of in the center where she could have control over those torches. But
Yeah.
no, it was good. I liked her scene.
No, it was interesting. And then, she obviously planned it that way because now she has a following. And
When she killed all the Khals, right? Like all the leaders of, of those guys are dead.
Yeah.
And she walked out of the fucking flaming building unscathed. So yeah, obviously that's cool. I think just a small scene when Brienne was talking to Davos and Melisandre about what had happened with Stannis' daughter is pretty good. There's a lot of tension building there. So who knows what's going to happen, because I think Davos is going to be enraged.
No, I thought that was interesting, yeah. Because they're all working on the same side.
Yeah, so that's creating this wedge.
Yeah, and I don't think Brienne's going to stay around for long. I think Sansa's going to send her on a mission.
I don't know, but what's his name? He's like giving the eyes the whole time. What's the
Tormund.
Tormund's in love, man.
Giant crush on her.
That was an awesome scene. He like can't handle himself.
He likes big beasts, man.
Yeah,
what can he say?
He loves her.
That was awesome. Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of humor in the season.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been before. Is there anything we're missing out on? Cersei seemed very pissed with Tommen.
No, she pulls back before she actually does it. Before she would slap her son, even if he was king, like she's really reserved with him. And it's interesting, that relationship. But they literally just walk right over him. They don't care about him. He just seems like a bitch king in this instance, because they're going ahead with their plans. And they even have Olenna and is his name Kevin?
Yep. Lannister.
Kevin Lannister. Which, to me, I didn't know that was his son, the crazy guy.
You didn't know that?
No,
Lance Lannister. That's his son, yeah.
I had no idea. So that's more stakes in the game, definitely.
Yeah, so it's interesting. So they're going to start rallying the forces now. So that'd be really cool to see. Is there anything else like the Ironborn? We saw Theon just get...
Littlefinger did some fucking manipulative shit, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Right? He got Robin. He's Robin's like puppet master.
Yeah,
like
you an eagle.
Even when he's not been there, you know what I mean? Like he like has some weird, it almost felt like psychic control over him.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying magic, but like his power over him was so great. Like he was just calling the shots.
That's his talent. He's really good at it. Brings the boy a bird, and he's really good with his words. And I don't have everything what he said in my head. Like I just watched it, but he was convincing. Is there anything else that we missed?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's pretty much it. All right, guys. So
the only thing was Ed seems pretty pissed that Jon's leaving.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the opening scene, basically.
Yeah. And, on top of that, because I think he was pissed too, because Jon was really leaving with no purpose. Like, he's like, yep, peace out. I'm going down.
He literally just wants to, get away.
Yeah, I'm going on the beach.
Get away from it all.
Get my feet up. Yeah, I'm going to chill.
He literally says to get warm.
Yeah, yeah. So, I like it. Death scared him. He wants to live his life. But now he has purpose with this Ramsay letter, which, I don't want to brag, but I got 100% right.
Well, he flipped sort of on Sansa about, not wanting to fight anymore.
What do you mean?
Jon flips on Sansa when they're arguing about what they want to do about Winterfell. And he's like, I'm done fighting. Like, I hung a guy younger than Bran. I'm just fucking done fighting. And this was a scene before he gets the letter closer to the end. So this letter totally ignites his fury, it seems like.
Yeah, very cool. Well, we're gonna wrap it up there. We just puke out our thoughts.
Yeah.
In no particular order or sequence. In the next couple days, you will see us with probably another hour and a half to 2 hour analysis of this episode.
Going deep.
We go very deep. We predict what's going to happen in the next episode, which, hey, if it's anything like last time, it'll be 100% right. I killed Jon Snow's prediction.
I didn't see a lot of this episode coming at all. I don't think, okay, I'll give you the Jon, but there's a lot of stuff that happened where what the fuck?
Yeah, well, even Sansa, I feel like some of the predictions where I'm it seems so easy to say that, oh yeah, Sansa's in Castle Black.
I never thought she'd make it there that quick.
Yeah, but then on top of that, just for some reason, the back, where they were facing in the featurette, it didn't look like it matched up to me.
Yeah.
So it just kind of threw me off, but it's not surprising.
No, it's good.
I like the episode. It's set up to something greater for episode 5, I'm sure.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
But yeah, that's it. Don't forget to subscribe, and
Stay tuned.
Yeah, wait for the next video. All right, peace out.